Welcome back, fifth graders. We're moving on to our day 4 of our phonics work. Okay, today our objective is that you can read, review, and practice words with the EL and the ER suffixes. And remember, we're paying attention to that schwa sound that both of these suffixes create. All right, so we will need my word study book number 2, and we'll be focused on page 13 today. And the article is called Go Home. All right, so again, we're going to read the questions first so we know what our purpose for reading is today. All right, so the first step is we'll circle 5 words that end in the EL or the ER sounds. And then the question that you will be writing at the bottom of your page is, did you find anything confusing about this story? Use details from the text to help you figure it out. All right, so I would suggest underlining if there's a part that you're finding confusing, and then work through, see if you can figure it out. All right, now some of you might choose to stay here. I am going to read the story. But if you would like to go ahead and read it on your own, feel free to stop the video. All right, so the article is called Go Home. All right, so remember, start with circling the 5 words. And then we'll go ahead and read it. We're just trying to pay attention to any parts that we might not understand. Okay, underline as I read if there's a part that you do not understand. Okay, Phoenix found it hard to sit still. As the schoolmaster droned on in Latin, Phoenix dreamed of playing marbles. He had a new clay shooter marble that he was eager to try out at the end of the school day. Above the repetition of the Latin phrases, Phoenix heard the distant thunder of horses' hoofbeats on the hard-packed road. Schoolmaster Alden turned quickly toward the window. He had heard it, too. Mr. Campbell, a local militiaman, burst through the door. He asked the schoolmaster to join him outside. Phoenix wanted to go to the windows, but something held him back. He knew that a battle sometimes broke out between colonists and British troops. But had the conflicts grown worse? Was hope of a compromise gone? When the schoolmaster came back in, Phoenix saw sadness etched in his face. "Go home, child," he told them. "War has begun." All right. So I'm hoping that you underlined any part that you found confusing. All right. I know that the picture in my head changed because in the beginning, when we were talking about Phoenix and his teacher droned on in Latin, I didn't know that we were talking about the Revolutionary War time period. Okay, because it could be now, it could have been longer ago than the Revolutionary War, but then all of a sudden my picture changed when it came down to that second to the last paragraph, when all of a sudden they named the colonists and the British troops. So I didn't have any times I didn't understand it, but I do know that my picture changed. So I might underline that and use that in my answer. Okay, so go ahead, spend some time thinking. Remember, this is metacognition. This is you thinking about whether you understand or not. All right, nice work.